We're at Kingsville Trestle again. We're gonna go out and do a little some bushcraft, make some lunch. We're in the Cowichan Valley. So yeah, thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching my videos. If you like my videos, you know, give me a thumbs up. Leave comments. I love talking to people. So yeah, I'm gonna give a shot on a hand drill. I've been talking with a guy named Dave Pearson. His YouTube handle is Really Big Monkey 1, and he's giving me some tips on hand drills. I've never attempted a hand drill before. I've done bow drill a few times. I've been successful and unsuccessful. I do most of my stuff, gather it out here and do it. I think that's a little more closer to reality, closer to survival. There's lots of guys that take it home, dry it, do it, and it's a very cool hobby. It's definitely a good way to practice it. I don't know, I like the realistic aspect of it. I don't rely on it though. You know my opinion on primitive and stuff like that, but it's fun to practice, and that's what we're out here to do. And I'm going to try my little alcohol stove. I've only really made soup and boiled water with it, but I'm actually going to try to cook something and rehydrate some hamburger that I dehydrated and stuff like that, so it should be pretty cool. Yeah, Cowichan Valley goes, actually, this trail is part of the Trans-Canada Trail, and it actually goes straight across Canada. It's the longest coast-to-coast trail in the world. This river has steelhead that run in summer. They do a summer run and a winter run. The winter run actually are quite large. There's a main boulder in the river, and there's one just to the right of it. And in that area there, if he was up a little closer, you could really see him. Quite a big steelhead. And he's right there, I could see him. Here he comes, he's coming up right up on the sandbar there, and then he goes back. Steelhead are tricky to see. They're not like looking at salmon that, you know, they always hang out the back ends of runs. Once in a while you'll see them up front, but most of them hang out the back end of the pool. They're very camouflaged. Can't harvest them out of this river. It's a protected river for that, but hey, you know what, they're neat to look at. Cruising back there. He's probably, if I were to guess, he's probably about yay big. Probably 5-6 pounds. Nice sized little steelhead. And yeah, this is the what river is this again? Cocosila River. Sorry, had a little brain fart there. Yeah, Cocosila River. Beautiful river, really clear. Perfect time. I mean, you know, if you're allowed to fish for these guys, you're allowed to fish for these guys in this river right now. This is the perfect time to do it. Clear, you know, cool. You know, it's Easter Monday. We got trilliums. Look at those beauties. Some there, some right there. They're not out very long. That's a real treat. Trillium, 3 leaves, 3 petals, you know. Things you don't see when you don't go out in the woods. So I'm gonna try and make a different, use a different product for bird nests. This is old fireweed. You see it, quite crumbly. The heavier stock, see, it's got a nice, right there. That skins them though, real nice. So I'm just going to do a little recon. A little damp. Anyways, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to collect some of that stuff, and we'll collect some cedar, and we'll collect some old man's beard, and make a good bird's nest. So if this hand drill works, I want a good bird's nest. Vancouver Island birch bark is like, it's rare, but we have cedar. Look at that, just crumbles up. There's some dampness in it, but I'll put that on the outside of the bird's nest. Look at this old man's beard, some moss. Awesome. Process this up, make it real soft and fluffy, then it'll be even more likely. Now it's been F1, but I got these cool back pockets. On each side of these shorts, so I just got these back pockets. I just walk along, stuff them full. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That didn't go as planned. I wanted to do a nice scenic walkthrough. I'll show you what happened. I fell right up to my arse. Hope that was on film. It was a big rotten log. Oh well, didn't hurt. Just that'll definitely go in the video. That was funny. More. I just want to find a nice spot on the river. It's just like, I don't need water. I bring enough water for cooking and drinking. Like, I got a hydration pack. I'll show you what I brought. But I know you guys that spend time in the outdoors like me. I mean, the places you stop to relax. You know, it's either, you know, it's by a lake, it's by a river, it's got a beautiful view. You know, has to have something. It's a form of, for me, you know, sitting there, even in the quiet, you know, with the river trickling. It's a form of meditation. It's just really nice. I think there's a nice spot right there. So let's set up. There's a nice spot. Basically, I'm on the edge of a rib on the street, a little creek here. You see it actually right around the sandbar. You wouldn't want to hang out here and you know, if you had a big ice melt or something like that, but and a V-notch in the back of that. Prep the point. Got a nice little divot there. A little piece of harness board there. Just move all the flat pieces. If you guys saw my video yesterday, you'd know this is number 6 butcher's point. just fouled up our survey again. I've been playing with this cordage a lot, so we're going to tie a loop in this end. Thumb group. So you can see, it holds your hands in a really nice position. Like I said, I don't know if this will work. It's a really, really wet time of the year. If I can't make it work today, I will take this home and dry it, because I got to see it work. You know, I want to pre-do this bolt. Smoke. I gotta adjust my chute, my little trough a little bit. So far I've been finding it easier. You'd think to put it in the knuckles of your thumbs, but a little bit deeper. See how it's up past the knuckles? You can really bear down on it too. You get quite a bit of pressure. I really like how much pressure you can get. See, we're smoking, but the wood's just too damp. You know, you can actually feel it's got a cool touch. Just show you my bowl. I mean, maybe it's the wood's a bit thick, but on the end of the spindle is a nice size, but you know, middle finger size. It's a really cool technique. I am going to take it home and try it at home. I know I kind of poke fun at it, but hand drills are new to me. I've never done them before, and I want to be successful. It rains here, like we've had rain 2 days ago. You wake up, there's frost on the ground still. I mean, everything's still wet. This is a really tough time of year. Just so you guys don't miss out on fire, we'll make a quick little one. I didn't even use my bird's nest that I collected. What a dummy. See, everything's still wet. See? Wet. Even my bird's nest is quite wet. Let's see. Just everything's so damp. So there you go. Why I like a Pearson rod, or ferro rod. I mean, that was damp. I got that little pile of ash to go. It was a good ember too. It's blowing and blowing and blowing, but there's just so much moisture in everything still. It just sucks the heat out of those embers. So there's the end of the fire. Let's make some lunch. Alcohol stove style. If you watched my video from yesterday, this is my little alcohol stove. There we go. I've fried my onions and my green peppers. I've added my ground beef, and the water is just starting to really move in there. So we'll rehydrate that hamburger, and then we'll add the rice, and we'll season it. We'll have some lunch. The stove really works quite nice. You just got to be a little patient. I mean, you know, whether you're starting a fire or you're doing a stove. For me, have both. Have both. Why not? What the hell, right? You can do this. You can have a fire going. You know, you don't sit up your pots. I don't know. And if it's pissing rain on you and you just want to get in your shelter and you want to just cook something fast, well, you know, the alcohol stove's really nice too. So I mean, so are the white gas. They're all nice. I'm really keen on the simplicity of these little stoves, and they just don't use a lot of fuel. It's really nice. I don't know. I'm letting her boil for a good 12 minutes or so. The hamburger is pretty tender, so I'm going to add in the rice. It's already cooked. And there she is. Driving cooking. Tastes good. I have a taste of it. I gave the rice another 5 minutes. Oh. You see, I probably got it, I don't know, just a little bit down in the bottom there for alcohol. And it probably had another 5 minutes worth of burning. That was probably 20 minutes or something. So, and I used, hard to see, I used half a bottle. So for a complicated meal like that, more complicated meal like that, like if you're just boiling water, 10 minutes, like I said, you get about 4 boils out of that little thing there. But, you know, if you're doing an overnighter and you're going to have a nice, more complicated dinner and then a nice warm complicated breakfast, you know, that's perfect right there. And of course you're going to have a fire, so you can always cook something on the fire. Nice simple little stove though, no moving mechanisms. I recommend everybody try and make one. They're not only that, they're fun to make and play with. You know. Well, let's have some lunch. I'll show you the spot because I'm going to do an overnight here for sure. I'll set up my solo glide right there, so my feet will be that way. You know, I can put a fire right here. You know, beautiful little creek. Main river's out that way. Nice fishing holes and stuff. So, and it's probably 35-40 minute walk to here. You know, just stroll in, nothing crazy. So that's kind of where my next one's going to be. I'm hoping to come out here for an overnight. Hard to do, got a 1-year-old daughter and the wife, so, and working, you know, always working, seems like. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you, I didn't want you guys to learn anything. I just want you guys just to watch and enjoy it, and hopefully you like what you see. See me fail. Oh well. The more times you fail, the more times you narrow it down. I still am going to look for reeds. I'm going to hunt some down. I got to pick them green and dry them. I want, for some reason, the hand drill, I'm more keen on that than any other primitive fire technique. Especially with the loops. I might make a proper like thing for the thumbs and everything. And a couple pieces of leather with a nice crossover piece, you know. And it looks like for a hand drill, like when you're building it, when you cut your V notch, you want to cut it, you know, especially like if you're taking out a big chunk, cut across the grain, don't cut with the grain because it'll probably split the wood. If you're using a branch, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I had smoke with this. I just literally think this wood's just a bit too damp. Like I said, it rained 2-3 days ago, and it's wet every morning. Got 2 goes, blisters, 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 hot. I could probably take some more time and really straighten this out so it wasn't so lumpy bumpy. I think I'll take those home with me. What the hell, right? Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'd like to shout out to Really Big Monkey, Dave Pearson. Great guy, check out his channel. I'm chatting a lot. Yeah, so take care guys.